Yeah.
Let's go there.
Okay. I mean, if you guys know anything about me, every room I walk into, I always see an elephant. And I'm like, hey, you guys see the elephant over there? And not to make a joke out of this, because it's obviously serious. This last week, obviously, has been pretty tough for me. I've been embarrassed and ashamed. And, you know, the thing about it is life is tricky, and it's not easy. And you guys might think that because I play on the national team, or played on the national team, still working on the past tense, that, you know, I'm the superstar and whatnot, but like, this is actually a really good lesson for all of you, no matter what, because you guys are going to become our next leaders. You guys are going to become the next thing for this country. And it's important that you understand that no matter what you do, no matter what level you get to, you still have to put your pants on the same way every day. You just do. And everybody makes mistakes. I made a mistake. I'm owning it, literally. And it's actually really interesting. I've talked to a lot of people this week, and one really, really smart man yesterday, he's a professor at Wharton, and he said, I teach a crisis management class, and he said, you literally did it by the textbook that I would have chosen to teach my students, because it's honest, it's real, it's raw, and it's the only way you can do something, you can work through life and move forward in a way that you feel good about, that you can still look at yourself in the mirror. And I don't know, I just think that everybody in the room needs to learn from this mistake that I've made for your own life, and impact yourself and impact the people in your life to make sure that this never gets repeated in your world. I know that for me, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see my nieces and nephews tonight. Some are teenagers, and I want to implore and impart on them that as a human being, we make mistakes, and it's never about what you do in terms of that mistake. It's about how you handle it and what you do in the moments afterwards. That's what your character is, and that's who your character is. So just remember that.
On that note, because I think this is an important point, the lesson that's learned, you have how many nieces and nephews?
I have 22. 22. I know, and I mean, it's a lot, right? I'm the youngest of 7. But what I have to implore is, like, if you do something like I did last weekend, it's not just you. Your whole family has to deal with it, you know? Your whole family has to deal with it. It's not just you. And in all of life, it's not just you. It's who you work for. It's the school you went to. It's the coaches you have. It's the teachers you've had. It's your parents. It's your family. It's your friends. Everything that you do has an impact, has a ripple effect, both good and bad, right? Just make sure the good column is a lot longer than the bad.